Welcome, everyone, to the stoked.live podcast, where we empower you to be your best at work and in life. I'm Brian Verkevisser, co founder and COO here with Stoked, and I'm with Dr. Jacob Engelskerger, also
Hi.
co founder and consulting psychologist here at Stoked. Hey, Jake.
Hi. Nice to see you, Brian.
And Jake and I are with just an incredible guest. I'm excited. I want to tell you a little bit about her before she tells you more about her, just because there's certain parts that I really love. Dr. Stevenson is a practicing personal coach and consultant, uniquely trained in both clinical and sports psychology, whose deep understanding of high stakes performance began nearly over 20 years ago as a youth gymnastics coach. Today, she specializes in helping individuals and teams navigate high demand environments through a focus on real time sustainability, staying present under pressure, and emotional awareness. All these are all things we know about. But this expertise has grounded her, and the presence has led to impactful work across the basketball world, including facilitating NBA referee training camp workshops, working with clients in the NBA and WNBA communities, and serving on the board of the Blast Equality Collab, which included supporting youth basketball clinics focused on wellness and sustainability during the NBA All-Star Weekend back in 2025. One more little quick thing, Dr. Stevenson, and then we'll jump over to you, let you finish it off. But beyond the sports arena, and this is where I wanted to lead to, Dr. Stevenson brings the same passion for community care and systemic wellness to the local music and arts scene as the consulting director of staff, health, and wellness at Lama Shack in Oakland.
Yes.
At this point in her career, her work heavily continues to be on supporting the ultimate high performers, caregivers, and organizational leaders, or caregivers, pardon me, and helping professionals, including coaches, educators, clinicians, artists, and organizational leaders. I wanted to get to that one. Please welcome a dynamic practitioner dedicated to helping people thrive, connect, and perform at the highest levels without losing themselves in the process. Don't get lost in all these words I've been saying. Just stay tuned. Dr. Stevenson, welcome to the podcast.
Oh, thank you so much, Brian. Thank you, Jacob. It's so wonderful to be here. I appreciate the entry, the welcome, and even though I know I did all of those things and do all of those things, it's still wild to hear. I'm like, who are they talking? Oh, that's me. So I appreciate the warm welcome, and I'm very happy to be here. Thank you.
We're so glad to have you. It's our pleasure. We've been really excited to have you on and speak with you about all the wonderful things that you're doing and have done and some of the lessons that you've learned.
Thank you. No, I appreciate that. Appreciate the affirmation. Oftentimes people ask me what my expertise is, and I'm like, it's people. I work with people. To your point, I've worked with youth as young as two. I think the youngest young person I've worked with has been 2 years old, both clinically and in sports, all the way across the gamut. And so, and working with older adults and folks in between. And, what we really see, there's a lot of nuance in people being people, but there's also a lot of similarity that's happening as well. And when we bring in the high pressure, high performance piece, it elevates it. It adds a whole other piece to it that I don't think we do as much justice as we could as a society leaning into, because I have found that whether it's youth, whether it is folks operating in at a professional athlete level, whether it's someone working in a high level organizational level, there is this kind of innate societal ideology that people aren't people and they're in fact performers. And I am here to say, but no, we are still human. And so, how do we find that dichotomy and that nuance of supporting people perform at the highest level possible while still remembering that they're human as well? Yeah.
Yeah, and that
Bringing the humanity back. It's what we're about too.
Yes.
What a mission.
yeah, and I think that that's just a great it's just a great opening for everything that we're going to be talking about today. But I want to just jump right into the first set of questions.
Yeah.
And so, Dr. Stevenson, you often talk about staying present. What we've just been talking about on here on the podcast. Why is presence so difficult when these stakes feel so high?
Oh, that's such a good question. I mean, there is it's multifaceted. It's not just I'm present or I'm not. It's there's so many different factors that are coming into that. There is the piece around if you're not present, you can't really engage in the way that you want to engage in. And if your goal is to engage in a empowered way, in a high performing way, in a way that brings you whatever you're defining your success as, if we're not leaning into that presence, it makes it that much harder to do that. Also, there's a way in which what presence can be impacted by so many different things. It can be impacted by both your external and your internal environment. And so if we aren't even present enough to figure out what it is that's impacting us, then we can't reach for the tools that we need to bring us back. I think there's a way in which, when we see on social media and we see in kind of pop psychology, this idea of regulated nervous system, staying present, being the focus, and if you're not here, you're not doing it right. Well, newsflash, I hate to tell you, we're gonna lean in and out of presence all day long. So it's not 100% about be present or bust. It is more when you start feeling yourself disengage from that present moment, particularly if your presence is required for you to do what it is that you need to do. What are our skills? What are we going to do to pull us back? Because we are human. We're going to disengage. We are going to get overwhelmed. We are going to be impacted about our daily lives, impacted by a big crowd, impacted by pressure to succeed. All of those things are going to happen. So how do we land and ground so that even with all of that going on, we can still follow through with what it is we were set out to do? Yeah.